important element to make incentive program work would be the themeliness. And the destination should also have as first choice something indigenous, something local. This is a very traditional and very impressive and very memorable theme evening, Thai theme evening. The inventor or the originator of traditional Thai evening would be what we used to call the Rose Garden Riverside, about 60 minute drive west of Bangkok. It's a big parkland area with dancers, entertainers, a few hundreds of them. And arriving there, they would be greeted, people would be greeted by elephants with the company logo to highlight the company identity, with dancers, the cocktail hour with handicrafts, and buffet outside. With at the end, as the highlight would be a reenactment of the festival that we can offer, which is the Wat Krathong festival or the floating festival of light that's usually done on a full night in November. And it would give visitors the experience of floating the Krathong or reenacting the festival with the Thais, and followed by fireworks that usually would announce the next destination that they're going to. This I consider for a long time the perfect ending of a program to Thailand in Bangkok. And it works every time. And we've taken people of maybe 50, 60, 200 to a few thousand to an event in some Rose Garden, or now we've called the Samphan Riverside. And it never fails to impress and create a good memory and serve the purpose of incentive travel as the best motivator, as the best reward that anyone can get or that any company can offer. Now the market changes. Now there are very few events like this happening now, because now Bangkok has many facilities that have been developed, many hotels, and then outside in Bangkok also, and they don't need to travel a long time outside of Bangkok. This would take 45 or 50 minutes bus ride from Bangkok outside, out of the country, to the countryside. So a lot of times organizers don't want to spend that much time. But in the old days, we didn't have that many facilities in the city, and this was the best that we could offer. But now, sadly, it lost its popularity because of the distance, and because now there are many modern restaurants and outside venues in Bangkok that we can show later. So, as I say, the changes happen every week, every month, and we need to adapt with the changes. But this would be a sample of any destination that would like to attract people of different culture, is to show your own culture in a very good way that people can understand and appreciate. A lot of explanation needs to be given to understand why we have to have a parade, we have to have a procession, and what do we do with the float? We put the candle and the incense stick there. What does it mean? It would fascinate people from different cultures. And that's what travel is all about, to experience and to learn about other cultures. And it's something that people can remember for a long time and talk about it for a long time. It creates a very good peer communication, meaning when people of the same level, winners of a incentive program, they're on the same trip, they experience the same thing, they share the same experience, the same motivation. And that's what makes a difference, that's what makes a trip memorable. And the company that provides the reward can be proud and can reap benefits from hosting the trip. Apart from the traditional evening, sometimes you need to also do some international kind of thing. And in a destination like Thailand, we're ready and we are willing and we're able to offer something different, like an Oscar night with correct props and the theme, with even what you call paparazzi, taking photos of people when they arrive. It's the imagination. It's not really creativity, because it's something that you can easily think of and you can easily provide with a good cost and a good expense, not too high expense. Dinner by the beach, and for a nice setting like that, this is at the Mandarin Oriental Adara TV Hotel in Chiang Mai. very nice, very memorable. Sorry if the photos are a little bit not high resolution, but can serve the purpose and can express the understanding. Up there on the right is on the ground of the Royal Navy Convention Hall by the river in Bangkok, opposite the Black Palace. This was for nearly 1,000 people for dinner. We need to have venues like this. So if any destination has venues that can be transformed into an evening function, nice like this, it's an asset and it helps selling the destination. But nowadays with global warming, you need to be very wary of inclement weather, and you need to have good backup plan B. And it's not easy now. We need to always be aware all the time, and we need to make plans and preparations all the time. Speaking about special menu, a personal experience from the company. One time we received an assignment to offer a program and a gala dinner for a very special group at a venue that hasn't been used before, that presents Thai culture, and that's suitable for like a formal dinner. And our team, we had a brainstorming session for a few days, and then we decided to offer boxing stadium in the center of Bangkok. This has never been done before, and it was quite a challenge to convince the operator of the stadium to let us organize dinner. In the beginning, they said, "Why you want to come and eat in the stadium? It's for sport, you know." But then we convinced them that we would like to create a special experience for the delegates. So it took 2 days to convert the stadium into a venue. We cleaned the place, we cleaned the bathroom, the inside area, that it doesn't smell of sweat and tears anymore from the boxers, but it smells nice because it's air conditioned also. And we couldn't build a stage for performance. We couldn't use the boxing ring as performance because in Thailand, Thai boxing is sacrilegious that ladies cannot go into the ring at this place. But now you have women boxing, so that's this is over 10 years ago. So we built a stage next to the boxing ring, and then we built terraces of wood on the steps that served as seats for the boxing matches. So the terraces protrude from the terraces, from the steps, and it was able to host, to accommodate 120 people, half of the stadium. And the evening comprised of a cocktail outside in the front, with boxers training and cocktails in the theme. Like this one is called the Team Fist, not the FICC, but FIFT. You know, just play with words with the boxing theme. And the waiters also were dressed in boxing attire. And the guests who were taken to the outside cocktail did not know where they would eat. Nobody expected to go inside to a stadium and have dinner. After the cocktail hour, we had an announcement from inside the stadium on the speaker outside. And then the announcement was said, "Oh, please proceed into the stadium. The fight is about to begin." People walked into the stadium expecting to see a boxing fight, but instead they saw tables on the terraces. So it was a big surprise. So do a program, a nice incentive program. If you have a nice offering, keep it from advanced knowledge. Don't tell them. You just give them enough information to know. Say the evening would be a little bit formal. You come dressed in your nice attire, and it will be air conditioned. So you maybe bring a jacket, and that's all you need to tell them. So in the end, it was a big surprise, and nobody wanted to leave the function afterwards. We had a band of a mixture of Thai, traditional Thai, and also Western instruments, and all kinds of performances. When they walked in, first they saw a boxing match going on, a real match, and then a welcome speech, followed by another demonstration match, and interaction of different performances until the end. performances would be served between the courses. It was set dinner, instead of dinner, 5 courses. So during dinner there would be music played by the band, and between the courses there would be performances. This has never been done again. This was in 2002, I think, more than 15 years ago. The cost, you can imagine, is quite high. But if the client has a budget, you can let your imagination go free. But the result has to be perfect. The result has to respond to the exact budget, the budget that they give. So that's the challenge of a DMC or a destination service provider. You can also get to use special venues if there are. For example, the private homes or private museums that can be rented, a sample for private functions. On the right here is Jim Thompson House. The pictures below. Jim Thompson House is near Siam Square, where everybody knows. It's right in the center of town. It's perfect for small groups, and it can be rented. And the ones on top are the Jakapong Villas by the river. Jakapong Villa belonged to the grandson of King Rama V, who married a Russian lady. And now the place is a museum run by his granddaughter. And it can be rented for private function of maybe 60, 70 people with a good view of Wat Arun on the other side. And we need to have outside catering. When people go to an event, a function like this, it's impressive, and as I said, it's not available in the catalog of the travel company, and they cannot do it on their own. And do special arrangement, and immediately it's recognized as something that's especially done as a reward for what they have achieved for the company in the past year. So this is the essence of incentive travel, to provide the best experience that cannot be repeated, that cannot be purchased themselves. On a bigger scale, actually our company, we organize events at Wat Arun. The Wat Arun is a symbol of Thailand, actually. It's what the TAT, Tourism Authority of Thailand, use on their logo. The brown style pagoda there on the river. We could use we get permission to use the outside space, outside of the temple. So it's not considered part of the temple. So you can, in the old days, you can serve wine there. Just convince the airport that Westerners, they are accustomed to having wine with their meal, and we would do it with all respect, due respect, and do it outside of the boundary of the temple. But now, unfortunately, it's not possible to do this anymore because rules have changed, and I guess we need to keep the sacred area sacred. But it was a good experience. The biggest event that we have done here was for 1,200 people from Sun Microsystems in the States, in the Asia Pacific Conference. The picture on the right was for Hewlett Packard Europe for 450 people. You can imagine the logistics. We needed 2 days to wire the whole place, clean it, get rid of the stray dogs and cats. We need to build special cages for them because we cannot just get rid of them. We just have to put them somewhere, feed them for 2-3 days, and then set them free afterwards. And you cannot kill them just to take them away, right? But you need to keep them outside. And we need to wire, we need to build irrigation system, put in the lighting, big spotlights, with a lot of expense, of course, and a lot of work. But it was well worth it, and it provided memorable experiences for people who attended. Another video that in Ayutthaya has received several, well, not too many, gala dinner events from groups that have the budget that would appreciate something like this. Also, they need to appreciate the nature of the place, understand it and appreciate it, and not abuse it, because if we get permission to organize something special and it's not done properly, the privilege may not be granted anymore. We need to keep that respect and treat it properly, and do everything with quality, clean up before and after, and make a contribution to the video as well. Of course, the explanation of how it is or what it means, the history of it is very important, so people appreciate it. Perhaps printed leaflet would be useful. We always do that with maps, with plans of where the food is, of where the performance is, of where the tables are, and the history of the place. In Chiang Mai, you can also do an event outside. This is at Yen Kum Kram, which is an old archaeological site in Chiang Mai. This temple outside Chiang Mai, or it's a city, used to be the capital of Lana, North Thailand, before Chiang Mai. But then, I think several hundred years, 800-900 years ago, the river changed course, and Chiang Mai was built to replace this. This area was covered like Angkor Wat for hundreds of years, and it was discovered later. And in the meantime, a local village was built on top of the ruins. So now the village and the archaeological site exist together, and it's a very good example of tourism, local tourism, being responsible for resources they have. They maintain it, they keep it well managed, and then they can benefit from visitors going to see it and hold functions, and just pay an admission fee to tour it. But to hold a function like this, it also takes a lot of effort by catering. You have to bring in everything for catering, food, lighting, all the support materials, maybe build even a service area, kitchen. So, but for whatever expense it may cost, per person cost is quite high, higher than a banquet in a hotel, of course. But the different experience it gets is totally undescribable.